Okay, first of all, for those who haven't seen it yet, boom! How do you guys like the new look? Thank you so much to Wolfie Torres for helping me out and doing this for me. Check out her Instagram. She has a really cool and unique artistic style and is also now a hairstylist at KJC. Hopefully she remembers me when she's famous. So while you're wondering what is his skincare routine, I want to ask you guys something. How old are you? Are you a student? Are you married? Did you just come out of the womb? See, I don't just believe that the age range of K-pop fans is super diverse, but I've seen it. I've seen it at concerts. I've witnessed people from groups of middle school girls to middle-aged biker couples. True story, caught me off guard. I mean, just look at Max Minghella on James Corden recently. That's a 33-year-old man who just said, "I'm a Jungkook guy." The reason we're talking about this is because of a tweet that kinda blew up and sparked a bunch of different debates around it. It wasn't hate, that wasn't the intention of it, just gotta clear that up. It commented on the unhealthiness of young K-pop fans streaming past their bedtime just for certain achievements. That this kind of effort and energy should be put toward things that affect their lives, like school and work. Also that achievements mean much more when they happen organically and not forced. And you had a lot of people that agreed, making really good points about what should be important when it comes to being a fan, being able to prioritize, not taking things too far, and most importantly, just being healthy, physically and mentally. But you also had a lot of people who slightly disagreed, including Koreaboo, who put out a very interesting response to it. These young kids are learning about being passionate about something, learning what you can achieve when you're willing to work with others instead of against them. And it's not necessarily about reaching a certain number, as it's trying to show gratitude and appreciation to those artists. You worked hard for us, so we're gonna work hard for you. And you know, reading this, the answer is obviously balance. Doing something, obsessing over something that starts affecting your daily life is obviously never good. And we should be able to recognize it before it gets to that point. But I can't help but smile when we see people all over the globe from different backgrounds and cultures working together. And the beautiful part is that they are concerned for each other's well-being. I get heart goosebumps reading these tweets because it means not only are there fans who do know how to use that energy, but also when to use it. And they're looking out for those who don't because some do take it way too far. You know those people. Then you had people responding to both sides saying, hey, not all of us are just kids staying up late to stream. And that's when you saw an influx of people of all ages and walks of life. It's a beautiful thing. There were 30-year-olds, 50-year-olds, lawyers, college students, high school students, people with kids. Hopefully they weren't lying. But that's the reason why I asked you guys earlier. Just breaking the mold that BTS fans and just K-pop fans in general are only of a certain gender, race, and that there's some kind of age restriction or limit when it comes to being a fan. Because I feel like that's the same kind of mindset and blanket statement that leads to weird standards when it comes to other things like looks or beauty. Shuhua from I-DLE recently made a post on her Weibo account firing back at people who put certain standards, their own standards, on her. She pretty much said, look, you don't need to ask why I don't do my makeup all the time, or my nails, or dye my hair, why I don't dress up a certain way. You have your beauty standards and I have mine. I love myself and I'm comfortable with myself. I think that's awesome, but it's also kind of sad that she has to come out and say that. Pushing someone who's often quiet to that point, then again, she's never been afraid to speak her mind or express her feelings. I think the takeaway from both of these stories is that we're all different. We should celebrate that. And the fact that even though we have all of our own stories, there's this one thing that brings us together. Just be smart and healthy about it though. Don't be some kind of K-pop junkie. Wait, what?